Hello there, welcome to this flight. We are going to go from Nanaimo down to Victoria on Vancouver Island. This was my first flight about 22 years ago, cross country. Just a nice little jaunt. We're going to be taxiing out. The aircraft's generally set up, ready to go. This is my first video on the channel, so I'm always happy to take requests and recommendations. If anything goes wrong, well, that's part of the journey, I guess. We're going to taxi out to the northerly facing runway and make a nice right turn, climb up to 4,000 feet. Usually autopilot for the majority of the journey, but we'll do a manual landing. May do a touch and go, or we might fly around the airfield first. We'll see how it goes. Have a look at the METAR on the way. Got a couple of nice views set up for you, but I'll show you those when we're up in the air. Hoping to build a nice community here, lots of flights to lots of interesting places. I'm also very familiar with the PMDG 777, but I don't want to always fly airliners. So as you can see, my primary flight display, the navigation display, has got 4,000 set up. Got a heading of 150-ish, we'll take that after takeoff, after the right turn. I don't have any rudder pedals at the moment, but I've set up 2 keyboard controls for that. I've had a couple of issues with the Cessna, so if anything gets funny on the landing especially, I do apologise. I'm still going to post the video. Things will improve over time, I assure you. Altimeter set 2986. Negligible wind, so just go up on the northerly facing runway. Got some nice clouds, got a new system, everything's running pretty much at ultra here. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. Did have some artifacts a little bit during a test flight, but only seems to happen in Canada. It didn't happen in Europe. So I'll work with that over time. We have flapless takeoff. Strobe on, landing lights on. Looking forward to this flight. Welcome on board. Nice and gently up to full power. We'll climb to about 1,000 feet, around 90 knots, and then we'll start the right turn towards the coastline, and I'll fiddle with the buttons then. Looking good. We'll start the right turn now. Gently round to around 150 or so. Got real world weather as well. Lovely clouds today. Okay, looking good. Once we're settled at about, let's say 95 or so, we'll do a nice climb and flight level change up to the 4,000. Lovely views. We'll flight level change around there, 100 knots. So Victoria's down here. Just going to make a left turn in a moment, just cruise down the coast, just so the coast is on our left so we can see it. A bit more interesting to look out the window than just water. (040 at 6). So runway 09, that's going to be a straight in approach, unless we fly around it, maybe do a touch and go, we'll see. A few 1500 broken fire, okay fine, they're all acceptable. Altitude capture, 4,000, going to control the power, just bring it back a little bit for a nice cruise speed, probably 110 or so, let's see. And 2400 is looking good on the RPM. Give us 105, 106 or so. We'll make that left turn now. We'll take a heading of about 130. A very nice area to fly around. So most of my training took place around this area in 152, 172. This area is called Duncan, I believe. Famous for its totem poles. Used to fly around here a lot. There's a small airport somewhere over here we used to practice forced landings. Very difficult airfield to land at. Short field takeoff, short field landings. It's around here somewhere. Probably this one, like Charlie Delta, maybe the Cam 3. One of these. Good times. Okay, so my idea is to hold 4,000. When we get to the coastline ahead of us, we'll gently drift to the left and we'll fly south of the airfield, descending down to about 1,500 feet or so on a upwind leg, let's say, for runway 09. And we'll just fly around the airfield, have a nice view out the left window, and come in to 09 from the north side. We'll take over, turn off the autopilot around the downwind leg-ish. Airfield slowly coming into view in the 11 o'clock position. Lovely contrast there between the sun and the darkness. Splendid. I'm just going to skim around the edge of this coastline here, so I'll just do a little bit of a right turn here. At 145. Some strange artifacts. Well, I now see they're coming from the window and not the actual water, so I'll deal with that. I've got everything very, very high, but we'll work it out. Pretty nonetheless. Nothing on this side, so strange. But what a lovely contrast, no? Oh, there's a little bit in the middle there. Okay, I'll start a very gentle descent down to 1,500 feet. Just bring back the power. We can do this with a flight level change. So first we're going to set the speed that we want to descend at. So pulling back the throttle. Probably 95 or so, let's say. Flight level change, came in at 96, fair enough, and we'll just cut the power back now. It's a nice way to have a nice controlled descent. So the airfield is under all that, over there, about 10 o'clock position. Again, sorry about the artifacts, but we'll get better and better over time. Now we need to get across this bay, so let's take a heading of about 120. Just to reduce the rate of descent, I can increase the power, of course, forcing the aircraft to raise the nose to keep the 96 knots requested. And we'll keep the turn now run to 100 degrees. And enter an upwind leg. Looking good on the upwind, 1500, about 90 knots or so. We'll go out over the coastline and make the left turn 360 degrees. About here. Splendid. So we're actually aiming, we're going to be landing at 409, which is the other way. Probably taxi off on the first, second, third, fourth exit to the right. We're going to park around here, just to the right of the control tower. We'll do quite a short final approach, don't need to go out for a very long way. This little town down here is where I got my first medical. And on the downwind leg, we'll turn off the autopilot. The idea is it will just go out over the bay here and start the turn in. So I guess autopilot off. We'll bring the speed back a little bit to around the 90s. And very, very gentle descent. Since we're going down to the far end of the runway, don't have to worry about being super slow, full flaps, all that kind of stuff. We'll do a flapless landing and a gentle power on landing as well, just to keep us going down to the far end. Okay, around here is pretty much good enough. So flaps are okay, landing lights good. Let's turn to 180 degrees. So we've still got two whites on the puppies there, so we're not too low or anything, just about right, just perfect. Start gentle turn about now. And we should be rolling out pretty much on the centre line. Lovely. Wind again is negligible, so not too much to worry about in terms of drift. We'll let the speed slowly bleed off as we approach the runway. Very easy to lose altitude in this, no reason to rush or be aggressive. So as I said, I have had one or two issues with the landing. For some reason it sort of likes to tilt a bit and drift a little bit to the side, like some so I've fixed my rudder controls in terms of the keyboard. I haven't got any pedals, but of course I don't want the landing to be too ruined. Apologies in advance for that. Once it's fixed, we'll have some very nice smooth rollouts. That's what we want. Just a little bit of power. Just float down the runway very gently. Power off. See, I really don't know why it's like this. Just about managed to keep it straight. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll just keep rolling down. Actually, we used to turn off on this runway here, actually. We also have ground speed, it's slowing down. We can come off here, actually, not a problem. And we can pick up the taxiway. This was a common thing to do. We're going to go and park next to the control tower, basically. So strobes off, landing lights off, flaps will be up, trim back to centre. Looking good. So you see what I mean? For some reason I get that kind of twist on the landing, not sure why. So I guess I'll try and refine it to fix the sensitivities of the joystick a little bit as well. But I really wanted to get this flight out. Welcome you on board to the flight and the channel. As I said before, requests absolutely welcome. Try and build a nice community, maybe do some fly-alongs together, go to some interesting places. Maybe you can recommend some interesting airports which I can practice, study, and try and get a bit of education in the videos for you as well. I can actually just park up by the fuel tank over there. Oh, there's a plane there already. Okay, I'll just taxi down here, and we'll park up just in front, between one of these FedEx planes. Everybody squeeze in there, I'd say. Looks good. I guess they're using the lines to line up rather than the space between. That's pretty good. So again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to flying you again somewhere else in the future. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.